Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth and final day of the Tech Virtual Summit. You're actually entering the last session of the whole thing. This is it, guys. The big shebang. We've saved the best for last. We are in hybrid and distance learning with Kai's Clan's robots. If you are just joining us and this is your first of the sessions, welcome. Don't worry, you can still watch all of the sessions that we've run this week on our YouTube page. So we are posting all of these videos for you to review. You can share it with your colleagues. No passwords are needed. It is free access, all for you, so that you can help get prepared for this remote distance hybrid learning school year that we are all about to jump into. We're going to get started in about a minute. I just want to allow some time for more people to enter the room. But if you are new to Zoom, there is a chat box and a Q&A box. You'll be able to talk with us that way. You may notice that your video and your audio isn't working on your end. So if you're in your pajamas right now, still good for you. And don't worry, we can't see you. So that's lucky. But you can write to us in those chat boxes. And like I said, we're going to get started in a couple more seconds, but if you are just hopping in, welcome to the final session of the Tech Virtual Summit. This is hybrid and distance learning with Kai's Clan's robots. Okay. With that, my name is Nina Sclafani. I am the Senior Events Coordinator for Tech, and welcome to the fourth and final day of the Tech Virtual Summit. We have had 18 amazing sessions so far, and we are ending this summit with, I think, a session that's going to be perhaps the best. No pressure, guys. No pressure. You are in hybrid and distance learning with Kai's Clan's robots. If this is your first time in one of our Zoom sessions, take your mouse and scroll over your screen. You'll see a toolbar pop up at the bottom of your page. There you will see a chat icon and a Q&A. If you click on both of those and you pop those out, you will be able to chat with us in the chat box. Let us know where you're from, what you teach, and if there's something during the session that really makes you excited or some information you want to share, that's the space to do it. If you have a question for our moderators today, make sure to put the question in the Q&A box. We want to make sure that all the questions go there so that we don't miss it, because if it's in the chat, there's a chance that we might not be able to see it if the conversation's popping the way that we hope. Trying to think, housekeeping notes. In the next hour, you're going to receive a follow-up email from me. That email is going to include a link to the presentation that you see today, a video recording, and the presentation deck. There's also going to be a line of copy that says you can use this email as proof of your attendance to the session, but we won't be issuing out any individual certifications. With that, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Emily Parrish from Tech. She's going to be helping moderate the chat box and the Q&A. And I would also like to introduce our hosts for today. I have with me Brian and Ronel from Kai's Clan. They're coming to us all the way from New Zealand. Hi guys, how's it going at the other side of the world?
Hey guys, yeah, we're in New Zealand.
Very exciting and kind of jealous. I would love to get there one day.
It's a beautiful country, beautiful country. So thanks for having us today.
All right, and it's all yours. So if you need to share your screen, you have full control.
Yeah, we go. Just one moment. Yeah, audio.
We're getting there.
Right, we just turn on the audio with Zoom. And so you can get a sound. Right, here we go. So thanks for joining, and let's get started.
Whoa. We're going to do some giveaways here. Look there, win me Christina. So we're going to ask some questions later on, and one of you can win this really cool badge. So yeah, keep a listen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what is on the agenda? So we're going to talk about what is Kai's Clan.
And what is distance and hybrid learning in the classroom?
Going to talk a little bit about lesson plans and the curriculum.
And a quick snippet of the product.
Oh, and Bruce's favorite, we're going to do a demo.
Yep, and as you know, so feel free to ask any questions in the Q&A down below.
And I'm going to give away a lot of stuff again.
You keep on giving away all the product, Ronel. So I invented Kai's Clan 3 years ago. I was frustrated with the level of technology that was being taught in the classroom, and I just felt, we needed some more. I know teachers got a lot on their plate, but yeah, so I created Kai's Clan, proudly made in New Zealand, and it's a very exciting product, so I hope you enjoy it.
So what is Kai's Clan? So Kai's Clan is a STEM toolbox. And you as a teacher can choose what tool you want to use. So we've got virtual reality, we've got augmented reality in there, we've got multiplayer coding.
And a lot of sensors and Internet of Things. So Kai's Clan can be a lot if you want it to be, or it can be very basic and you can grow with it.
So when we looked at our competitors, we obviously saw a lot of them do sensors. So we added some sensors, a little bit different. We've got physical maths, so you can teach them coordinates. You're going to see about the Minecraft and Tinkercad, and everything is on the cloud. So when we looked at the educator benefits, we've got integrated lesson plans, cross-curricular STEM activities, real-time collaboration. So this is, you can be anywhere in the world. Like today, you'll be able to see how we can move robots around no matter where you are. Standards aligned. It's an online multiplayer platform. And then, like I said, there's the virtual worlds overlaid on top of the physical maths. So with our students, they can create robot avatars. They get integrated lesson plans as well. It's a multiplayer environment for them. There's real world scenarios in all our projects.
My name's Alex. I'm from Tasmania, Australia. I attend Rose Bay High School and I'm in Year 9. When I use Kai's Clan, I really like that I can use the robots from anywhere in the world. I could use the robots in Australia, or I could be in America or Asia coding the same robots on the same mat at the same time. So when I was using Kai's Clan, I coded a project where I had one robot who had to deliver water to a burning space station to put the fire out. And I also had another robot who had to go replenish the water after the other one had used it to try to put out the fire. And it was really fun to try to work out how I had to navigate around Mars, and to figure out which different buildings needed to be on fire, which ones had the water supplies, and what the actual block was that I was carrying.
So one of the coolest features of Kai's Clan is the ability to have little robot avatars. So kids can design in Minecraft or Tinkercad or use a library of hundreds of thousands of models, and they can create their own environments and their own robot avatars, or sometimes called actors. So when you move the robot around, your character is animated and moving and responds to where the robot moves on the mats.
So we can do some storytelling.
Storytelling, yeah, language learning, sciences, a whole range of cross-curricular activities. So on the left-hand side here, I think it's quite an interesting photograph of some kids using Kai's Clan in the classroom. The boys on the floor are doing some coding, and they're coding the robot around on the mat, so you can see the mat there. The girl is kneeling down. She's moving objects around the mat, which are responding to the boys' code. The girl with the iPad, she's using augmented reality to view a virtual world of that physical mat, even though it's printed out. And the beauty of Kai's Clan, it is multiplayer and online. So here you can see again, iPad being used to augment the view of the physical mat. Now we use these QR code markers a lot in the mats, and that can be represented as 3D characters. Again, we support virtual reality, and it's multiplayer, so it's really collaborative. You know, kids are having an amazing time here, but they're doing so much learning. You don't have to do virtual reality, but it's a bonus if you do have the hardware. So don't forget to ask any questions in the below chat.
Oh, sensors. Isn't that hard?
Yeah, sensors have been hard. What is a sensor? So like you wanted to monitor the temperature of a room. Because Kai's is online, we could share our temperature from New Zealand here with you, and you could code your robots based on our temperature. But we've made using data and doing sciences very easy in Kai's Clan. We also support the BBC microbit. We know how easy that is, and we can also use that with Kai's Clan.
Oh, you need to water that plant, Bruce.
Yeah.
So my name is Susan Bowler. I'm a teacher in Hobart, Tasmania. I've been involved with robotics for 10 years. I sit on the International Robotics Committee. I'm president of RoboCup Junior Australia. So the difference between Kai's Clan and all the other little robots that I saw at that conference is that Kai's Clan is fully collaborative within the classroom, between the classrooms, but we'll be able to do the same projects via distance, and that is strong. That's never been seen before. This collaboration via internet and the cloud just doesn't exist. We think that Kai's Clan could also become a very good competitive platform for our students in the future because it's inexpensive. You don't have to put a lot of money into the game, but you get a lot of learning out of it through the programming.
So just some more on this. Apologies for the videos. They're obviously not streaming really fast, but about distance learning and hybrid learning. So you as a teacher, as long as you've got a mat and some robots, you can set that at home or you can set it up in the classroom, and then the students can log in no matter where they are, and they can actually code those robots from home. So they don't have to have the robot with them physically there, or the mat. As long as you as a teacher has got the setup, then they log in and they're ready to go.
So as a student, would I need to have a robot at home?
No, not necessarily. You can code it. The robot can be in the classroom and you can code it from home.
Cool.
So when we look at our lesson plans, we've got about 40 integrated lesson plans cross-curricular. So these lesson plans with our 4 mats, which tells different stories, different environments. There's lessons for science, social studies, and some social emotional learning lessons as well. There's lesson plans for the teachers, and then when the student logs in, there's a guideline for them of what they need to do. And then once you've done all our lessons, you can actually go and create your own project and share that with the community. So here you can see Kai's Clan is aimed at 7 to 15 years of age. So we've broken it down into junior, intermediate, and expert. So junior is probably 7 to 10, 7 to 9 years of age. And these little pink purple blocks, that is sort of the roles of the robot. So you can be a search bot or, on Mars Mat. And the 2 lessons on the right-hand side is actually multiplayer game. So every robot has got a different role and they all work together. So we're working with ISTE at the moment to get it aligned to ISTE for standards.
So the great thing with Kai's Clan is it's really easy to get started. It's got a very low floor and a very high ceiling.
So there's space within the task to learn. There's numerous ways that you can complete the task. Obviously, we use different code. And seriously, anybody can do it. It is easy. And the task can then be used at multiple grade levels. So if you use Kai's Clan in grade 3, you can also use it in grade 6. So we've really grown with the product into each level. So just a little bit about the product. Obviously, you can get all the product as with Emily and Nina. But we've got basically 2 products. So we've got the starter pack. So the starter pack comes with 4 robots. And we've got a fast charge, only 1 hour, and then you get about 4 hours of play. It comes with a little box of sensors. You get the rescue run map, which you'll see when we start the demo. Then we've got the classroom pack, and that is 12 robots. So that's probably the most popular at the moment. You have a nice big box of sensors, and that's where you get your water pump as well, and it's easy. And then that comes with the mass discovery mat and the automated warehouse mat.
So each of these mats that you see in the packs have a virtual world sitting on top of them. Imagine that it's like a sandwich. The slice of bread is the physical mat, and the ham is our virtual layer sitting on top of that. So wherever the robots go, the virtual character also moves around at the same time.
So the 4 mats we've got is the warehouse mat. We've got a rescue run mat, smart city mat, and a mass discovery mat.
And each of these mats have their own, sorry to interrupt you, each of these mats have their own lesson plans built in with a whole virtual world included as well.
And these mats, like Bruce was saying, they like wetsuit material. And when Bruce keeps stomping on them, I just put it in the washing machine.
So they're very durable.
Okay, we get that. Right, so what do we do for schools and for teachers? We're really trying to help. So we will give you free online setup. And what we're going to announce, or I'll just announce it now, anybody that's on here, if you buy a kit, we'll give you 5 hours of free training.
You keep on giving away everything right now.
No, but I want to. Oh, I love it. I love it. We always do some more webinars. You can go on YouTube. There's lots of tutorials, and you'll see his face there all the time. Cracking joke. Pretty funny. And then we've got a 12-month warranty. So our qualifiers, we got the topic for learning at ISTE last year. In Australia, we did a really cool case study with where they were looking at the fires that they had in Australia. And they were saying, well, we lost a lot of people, you know, when they went in to try and save the kangaroos and the koalas. So what can we do? And the students came up with this idea, why can't we just send robots in to go and save the animals? So they did a simulated lesson with Kai's Clan. We're also with Heidi Williams, a really respected curriculum specialist. She's featuring us in her No Fear Coding. And then we've got some cool influencers. So this is Jamie from AR, VR, and Edu.
Ronel here in Texas in the US, and I love talking to Kai's Clan because they always have the craziest ideas. You can really throw anything at them and somehow they always come through with a way to figure it out. They have such an amazing platform for you to be able to share and learn with your students, and your students have a chance to really be the creators of content, not just learning how to code and not seeing that code come to life, but really even developing your own 3D content and pulling it in and having gameplay and opportunities for your students to see those things come to life, both in augmented, virtual, and even in the 3D on your computer. So it's so wonderful to see the cross-platform opportunities for our kids and using this amazing immersive technology resource with Kai's Clan. So I hope you guys have a chance to check it out.
Okay, enough of talk. Let's get to the fun bits.
Okay, so let's get set up here. So we'll just
remember your questions. Any questions, fire them through.
tilt the camera down here. And teach, so we are in accredited, so this is amazing and so wonderful, thank you. I always, thanks, Ronnie. I always love to copy those adverts on TV, but wait, there's more. So yeah, just stand by and we'll show you what you can do with Kai's Clan. So here's just a very quick demo on it. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so yes, please. Okay, so see the video, so you can see the robot. Turn the video down here. So what I've got is like, how easy is it to use Kai's Clan? Well, it's super easy. The robots are connected to a mobile phone, and that phone connects to the internet, just like, you know, everything does these days. So you can connect to this robot wherever you are sitting in the planet and code the robot. So I'm going to show you how easy that coding is. So let's do something here. So simply just go motion, free movement. Now this might be too easy for you. It might be too difficult, but we're going to show you how easy Kai's Clan is. And Kai's Clan is like a, you know, it's like a ladder that you can climb. So first thing, I want to grab this little 3D printed object. Ronel normally puts chocolate in there.
Okay. Here's my Toblerone. I bet you can't pick this up first.
Okay, challenge accepted. Da-da, dun-dun-dun. Okay, so I'm going to open the gripper of the robot. This is robot number 16. So we've got a whole lot of robots here. So robot 16, open your grippers. Move forward 20 centimeters, close the grippers, and I'm going to just turn right. Oh, no, turn. No, I made a mistake there. Turn right at the end. Okay, and we can make a little bit of a sound. So play
Indiana.
No, not Indiana.
Indiana.
No, because you always play it. It annoys me. I can't get any work done when you do that. We'll play The Simpsons instead. Okay, so robot 16, move forward, grab the chocolate, steal it from Ronel, don't let her eat anymore. Click run. So that's as simple as it is. Here we go. You can see the video.
No.
Come on, grab it. Close. Oh, I opened the grippers instead of closing the grippers. Oh no.
Right, this is mine. I won.
Forgot to close the grippers. Oh, Ronel wins. Okay, so you can see, you know, Kai's Clan, if you've done coding before, it's very easy to do. Now, also, we've got set up on the mat here. I'll just switch videos so you can see the video. We've got a mat with some robots on it, and you can also see on the screen the same robots sitting on the same mat. Now, can you go and run that code for robot 3? So he's running around. So let's. So if you're familiar with block coding, it's really easy, but it's very advanced as well. We also support JavaScript and soon Python. So if you're doing any of that kind of stuff. Down here, we've got a student chat. Remember, Kai's Clan is cloud-based. There's no application you download. Use it in your iPad. Use it in a Chromebook. Use it on any computer, you know, wherever you are in the world. It's all in the cloud. The only thing is the physical robots can be set up in your classroom, at home, and kids can remote in and work remotely. So we've got this great chat feature, so we can say to the students, you know, have you done your work or whatever, and we can send that chat to them, and they can chat back to us. There is no private student-to-student chat. We're very careful about privacy here. We've also got student management or classroom management. We can allocate robots, allocate students to robots. And we've also got this cool feature where, as a teacher teaching in this hybrid mode where you've got some students in the classroom, some at home, I can just click on a student, whether he's online or offline. I can actually remotely assist him, fix any issues, look at his code, see what he's done, and you know, use that for reporting. So really handy functions here. We've got all these robots. So these are all the robots we've got running today.
No. Let's not do census today. We'll do
I love doing census. It's so
next
fun.
Next time you can look at that plan.
You think I was the boss. Okay, and then let's, you probably want to talk about projects.
Yes, this is my bit. I love it. Okay, so here's all the lesson plans. So here you can see the different maps. We've got Mars, Restaurant, Smart City. So in each of these lessons, there's different projects. So if you sort of, you can see acid water, hot potato, coming down here, exploring Mars. So if we look at the exploration rover, it will load a sample lesson. You then go onto this little question mark, pardon me, and it loads a lesson for the teacher. So if you go on student. Oh, cool.
Don't you love it when a plan comes to
Try another project, Bruce. It was there this morning. Favorite sensor.
Oh, here we go.
Little bug. Yeah, you planted this last night, so I can stumble over it. So here you can see there's a lesson plan for the teacher as well as for the student. So the student actually gets a little YouTube clip that they can see. So this is about exploring Mars. And then they get their code broken down of what needs to be done. So really, really simple. We can just go back to our projects. So once you've done the lessons, you can also go and actually upload your own project. So you can add a project on the right-hand side, and then you can share that with the community. So you'll see here in our community page, we've got lots of lessons in the community page.
So these are all done by other teachers and other people who are sharing their lessons. Oh, look, we got something from somewhere. Jordan.
And here's our rescue run lesson that Australia did for us. We attempted some COVID-19 lessons, which was actually quite a lot of fun. But yeah, you have to lighten the mood.
Wow, this looks complicated.
No, just work through it. So those were for probably 13, 14-year-old students. So there's something for everybody. If you just want to move forward, you can do that. If you want to go a little bit more advanced, there's lots of scope for that as well.
So we've also got logging, so you can debug the code. You've got your JavaScript, like I said below. But besides the sensors, and I love sensors. Okay,
we need to move on.
Okay, I love sensors. Maybe you book a session and we can do a one-to-one session of our sensors.
Right, here's the fun bit.
So the cool thing with Kai's plan is we have virtual worlds sitting on top of the mat, like I've said before. So here you go, you've got the robot. So in the video you can see below, behind, you've got the robot moving, and as the robot moves, his virtual avatar or actor is also moving. So here we've got robot 3 running around the mat.
Oh, by the way, that tick, tick, tick is just the robot. There's nothing in a box over here. It's the robot.
Sounds like a bomb's going to go off.
Nope, no bombs.
Okay, so it's a heartbeat of the robot. There you go. So with Kai's plan, we support Minecraft education, so the kids can replace this robot with a Minecraft character they can design, or in Tinkercad, and you can 3D print that and put it on the mat. So we use QR codes a lot, and as you see on the top of the robot, there's QR codes. So wherever the robot is, we know where it is. There's iPad apps, free iPad apps. You can share this with parents and they can jump in and watch the virtual play happening at a certain time. So with the 3D models, we've got a whole gallery of 3D models that you can use. So it's very immersive. So let's say,
but what's really important, what if these students maybe load up something inappropriate?
Oh, inappropriate. Well, what you can do is you can just, there's an approval process that you have to go through, or the teacher does, and you can remove that model. Okay, so let's get robot 3 over here, loaded with a virtual character. Okay, lucky unicorn. Let's load that. Robot 3, so this is how easy it is. So we just allocate robot 3 to that. Click save, and now you get the foam bubble, so it's washing the model. And now we've got a lucky unicorn. But like, yeah, that's pretty boring though, you know, because we've now got a unicorn that's acting as a robot. But let me get rid of all this code.
Just go to a new project. There we go. My project. Yay!
You okay, Ronel? Okay, so we've got the sandbox mode and the Kai's coding. So what I can do here is I can do animations, I can do effects. There's a whole range of stuff. You can bring in 360 photos. So if you're doing like a Mars environment, you can bring in a Mars, photograph that you're on Mars. You can change the terrain. There's so much you can do in Kai's plan.
And a sparkle stars. This is some magic.
Oh, okay. This is not really my cup of tea, but robot 3, Bruce.
Standing still. Oh, he's moving around. Yep. So you can actually do it while the object is standing still or moving. Yeah, look at that.
Woo, that's some bling there. Hey, but now we can even make it even more fun. We can get this, let's get this,
Oh,
let's get robot 3 to be a rooster when it's moving.
Gonna be annoying.
By playing a sound.
Annoying. Like Indiana Jones.
Okay, let's stop that quickly.
But what about the terrain?
Hold on, let me get rid of the rooster. Okay, yeah, I got to mute. So, yeah, you know, we've got some cool features in this to stop kids going crazy, and you can
You mean the teachers?
Yeah.
Stop the teachers going crazy.
Oh,
No,
yes.
the kids are already crazy. We want the teachers.
You're crazy. Okay, so we can change, the teacher can control the environment. So the teacher's got coding controls to mute the sound of all the students, not literally, but in the virtual environment. These demos never go like as planned. Okay, so here we go, desert. So we can change the theme. We can do painting. We can build terrain. There's so much in Kai's Clan, and this is just a little taste of it.
You don't have to do it all, and that's why, you know, taking us up on that 5 hours free training, for a couple of lucky winners today, we will walk you through, we'll show you the lesson plans, we'll show you how you can use it during hybrid or distance learning, and everything. So if you've never even done coding, we can start that level. If you're high school and you're already familiar with sensors, then we'll pick it up from there. So we'll tailor it to your need. Are we painting yet?
You're painting? I'm just going to change the different effects here. There's so much to do. Oh, let's make it rain on the unicorn when he's moving.
Well, might as well be in Auckland. Raining.
Okay, so let's just run this and see what happens. Yeah, so there's a lot into Kai's Clan, but the nice thing is that there's also functions where we can change the environment. So here, this is the mat we're running. So each of our mats have preloaded characters that we can run. So we still got the unicorn moving around our rescue run mat, but there's also other characters inside here that belong to Kai's Clan.
Yeah, so what happens if we don't upload any of these 3D models?
Then you get knights and dragons, and I mean, you can, like with Kai's Clan, you can actually control the orbit of a dragon flying over, or if you're doing the Mars mat, you can do that as well.
Okay. So the different mats, they each come with preloaded characters and things like that?
Yeah, so we've got loads of different mats. Let's just change the video over. Here we go. I'll just stop sharing. Do you want to turn that off? So we've got all these different mats. If you want to, you can get these as a PDF, or we can email these to you. You can install the free app, and you can actually watch robots running around on, just on a PDF. But those robots will be sitting in Auckland. So it's really collaborative and a lot of fun. I always have fun when using Kai's Clan, and kids just love it. Have you got any questions so far?
I haven't seen any come in, but I have to say, you had me cracking up with that rooster noise at my desk, cracking up.
Yeah, we're a bit of a crazy bunch out here in New Zealand, but we love it. We love Kai's Clan, and it's easy. So we really want to support you. If you've got any questions, please put it through. Otherwise, if you don't have a question, here comes the question. Can you name some of Kai's Clan's cool features?
Oh, yeah, for a prize. You're giving away one of these name badges.
Yeah.
So these have got magnetic things that go on your shirt. So for the best questions, we'll give one of those away. How did you come up with a name for Kai's Clan? Yeah, interesting, that one. Well, the K is for knowledge, and the AI is for artificial intelligence. But in New Zealand, Kai means food, and it's like, you want to feed your brain. So that's what, not chocolate. She's always on the chocolate. She's addicted to the chocolate. So yeah, that's how we came up with that. So thanks for the question. Barbara, you got any questions? Ira, Mario?
I was wondering, so because you're working with us, I mean, clearly you work internationally. How many different countries is Kai's Clan in at this point?
Wow. Yeah, that's quite good. So Kai's Clan is, let me see if I can remember them all. We in America, we in Canada, we in the UK, we in France, we in Dubai, we're in Jordan, we're in Russia. We have the Russians coding robots here. It's a bit scary, but that's all cool. We've got Australia, we've got New Zealand. Yeah, so it's starting to infiltrate. You'll see the yellow robots everywhere.
And it's a tough little guy, so very strong. It's pretty much, and we also include spare parts in the kits. It is not just a little yellow robot. There's so much more to Kai's Clan than what you've even seen today. But it's very easy to get started. Yeah.
Thanks, Ira.
Thanks, Ira.
So
another question came in from Barbara.
Yes.
It looked like one of the mats. It looked like one of the mats had a checkerboard and or a chess look. Do you have chess figures in some of your games?
Oh, you saw a sneak peek of a new feature. I'll tell you what. I'll just twist the camera around and show you what we've been working on, and it's a for distance game of chess. So just hold on. I don't know if you can see that.
So we've got a create mat, which is sort of our sandbox mat. And because it's an 8x8, you can play all sorts of different games. So we've actually got a bunch of chess STL files. We printed it out. So if you've got a 3D printer, we can help you with that. Send you those, and then you can go and play chess either in the classroom, or if you've got a mat and somebody else has got a mat in another district, you can actually verse each other, and you can start playing chess against each other. So no matter where you are. And then obviously, when you look at your iPad, you've got a virtual world. So now you can put your queen on fire. No, let's put a king on fire, the queen with stars and magic, and we'll just checkmate. What do you think?
Yeah, so you can play, because it's an 8x8 grid, the mats, you know, you can do navigation, you've got coordinates, you've got games, so you can play, you know, and that's not, you don't even have to do any coding. Yeah, we're a team of just ideas, and it's very difficult to, you know, just go, okay, what do we run with? But I think what we've developed is a open platform that is available to use anywhere in the world, whether you're teaching remotely or locally or a mix like hybrid learning, and you can create your own games. We've got snakes and ladders, so you know, we've got all sorts of fun games, noughts and crosses using robots.
You were talking about what's artificial intelligence got to do, where does that fit in here? We haven't mentioned that. I saw that was a feature. How do you do artificial intelligence blocks?
So you've seen a lot of robots use line following. Figures, yes, we do. Do you have any virtual art tools? Yes. Figures, lesson plans, etc. Yes, we do have all of that. Probably best, Barbara, to book a session with us, and we can go over in more depth about things that maybe you're teaching, and we see how we can get Kai's Clan to work in your classroom. Yeah.
Go back to AI.
So I was really frustrated seeing a lot of line following robots, you know, in the market teaching kids. And as we know, Amazon warehousing or Amazon has taken a lot of jobs and closed a lot of small shops down. You know, they're having a big impact on the future jobs that students are going to go for. In New Zealand, we had a concrete factory like 2 years ago. They doubled in size. They went fully robotic, full automation. They you know, got rid of about 100 staff, and they doubled their production. And this is the problem we've got, is now that automation or robotics or AI is taking away the day-to-day kind of jobs, you know, the automated jobs. So we've really got to prepare students for automation, for AI, and these they don't have to be difficult terms. We've tried to make a very complicated technologies and brought it into a simple product that you can then scale up and just step by step, you know, move the robot forward, but then go and do advanced logarithms. So we've got Kai's Clan being used in first year of university and also from 7-year-olds. So, you know, it's very scalable. It's a product that will grow with you as you grow with it.
And you can also see the JavaScript. We've already got JavaScript that you can read it, and we'll be bringing in Python.
She obviously wasn't here when I was covering that.
Just a reminder.
You're busy too eating your chocolate.
Okay. Any other questions?
It's not a question, but Ira did show you some love in the chat, just so you can see it. Yeah, it's very interesting watching and learning all about Kai's Clan. Ira, I think we all agree.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And it'll be really cool. Who is from the States and who is from outside of the States on this webinar? Can we maybe do you get that information, Emily, or Barbara? Where are you from? Oh.
I'll be able to get that information after the session. I have everyone's registration, so you can know who's from here and who's around the world.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah. So thanks everyone. Thanks for Tech and Emily and the guys for hosting, and much appreciated. And kia ora from New Zealand.
Thank you two so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us. And thank you everyone for joining us for the second Tech Virtual Summit. It has been an absolutely wonderful week. We hope that you have enjoyed the sessions. In your follow-up emails that you receive, there is a survey at the bottom. Make sure to fill that out so that it helps inform us on how to prepare for the next virtual summit, because we want to make sure that we keep these going, but we have them targeted towards things that you really care about. So with that, thank you everyone. Thank you two so much. Have a great day in New Zealand.
Thank you, everyone.
And everyone have a great day wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye.
Have a good one in New York.
Thanks,
See ya.
Nina. Thanks, Emily.
Cheers, guys.